Welcome to all the mistakes and things that were cut out during the short film. First up, we have the bedroom where we had to make the chair with a pig and stuff. That's why there was a hole in the ground, because we had to get somebody to hold a carrot so the pig would stop moving so much. So that was one of the little tricks we used. We got a few different scenes here, things that were just cut out. You have the scene where it was a mistake during filming. We had problems and issues with skins mostly, as you can tell, because, well, that's not the executioner. Now it is. So we had a few problems here and there. Villagers coming up on stage when they shouldn't be, which was also a bit of a problem. It was hard working with villagers. That is what I've learned. So, yeah, we had to refilm a few times due to technical issues and stuff. But eventually we did get it sorted out, luckily. But yeah, you didn't see a lot of this stuff behind the scenes. You got this also, which was just having to move the thing. This was cut out, which was done by them personally, which I should have really had somebody else do because it ruined the nice flow of it. But since it's such a quick scene, you guys didn't notice it probably. You have this scene, which was absolutely dark and laggy as could be due to the armor stats. There was hundreds of them there to get the bones and stuff. But I really liked the design, so we kept it. Yeah, you can tell right here that it's super laggy, man. Using so many armor stats, not a good idea. I wish we found a different way to do it. But we were just trying to get through it as much as possible since a lot of the scenes we wanted were cut out. We have mostly a lot of villager problems, not doing what they're supposed to be, stuff like that. We have this where we completely forgot to put people in the room. That was an issue. More villagers. More villagers. Just villagers with a lot of problems. Scenes that were cut out and stuff. Now, we move on to something. The doors. The doors had to be rebuilt. We didn't really know how they were going to move or close or something. So they're actually really off in how they're actually shaped and formed. How they close and stuff. Here, we got, of course, the floor that just ends right there, which is really annoying because we had to cut it off really short because you just end up walking on the floor because it didn't go all the way down. These were two completely different scenes since, well, we had issues. The world isn't one whole map like it should be. It's actually like 3 different worlds, but cut into a way that makes it look like one. We got this, which was cut out, nice transition, but it was removed. We got a whole lot of walking scenes and stuff, which was shown with movement and things. You know, just showing transition, slow movement, mostly just showing the scenes, not actually talking and stuff. That's why the story might look a little bit off because, well, we cut out a lot of scenes which were just went on too long to be needed, and they just didn't fit. In the script, if you guys want, I can do something about that. I can show you all the scenes that we actually cut out because there was way more scenes, like father scene, scene in the graveyard. It was just a lot of like different repeating because actually the girl didn't go the first night there and just go downstairs. It actually went on 2 nights where the girl showed up, left, and then went back again. But that was cut out. We have a lot of scenes where the camera angle was hard to do. We got a lot of mistakes, like not closing doors, having scenes that were just removed because they weren't needed, even though they looked really nice. They weren't needed for what was actually happening. We were trying to get the story out as quickly and efficiently as possible without too much messiness. That's why we cut out the father scene and stuff, because, well, it wasn't really needed. Actually, some characters had more dialogue than what they ended up with because of scenes being cut out. More walking scenes and stuff. Yeah, we had a lot of transitions and stuff, ideas we were trying to make it look cool and fit the vibes, but we couldn't get it to the way we wanted it, so we just didn't even attempt it, which was very annoying. But we were using limited resources, so we were doing the best we could with what we had. Now, some scenes in this, be mindful, were completely cut out due to mostly at the end, because, well, they reveal something that you guys shouldn't be seeing yet. Like here, there's something here which you do not see because, well, we had to cut it out because we don't want to spoil people in the future for what's gonna happen. So you're just gonna have to live with the fact you'll never know some things. But if you guys have any questions about anything, like how we film certain parts, what the dialogue actually is, cut scenes, etc., what was imagined versus what was made, please ask questions down in the description below, in the comment section, whatnot, and we will answer all of them that we can. Because, well, making a short film is not as easy as you may assume. Yeah, a lot of transitions were cut out, but let me know if maybe we should have kept some of the scenes in this to make it, well, better. Cause, well, it's the first time for everything, and we were still learning. So, yeah, we were still learning, and it was filmed in a certain way, which we were brand new to. Normally, we're used to doing roleplay stuff, first person, not actually third person. So it was something we were trying out, which had some failures and some success, depending on how you look at it. This scene was completely filmed with the wrong skin. More than a few scenes were done wrong because of wrong skins or wrong actions and stuff. Mostly a lot of skin stuff. At the beginning, we had a lot of problems, but we ended up becoming better at it. But that's really everything. So, bye everybody.